Hello everyone, Martha here. Welcome back to my channel. I have officially cleaned out my used bookstore books for knitting and crochet. I bought what they had left and I'm going to show you my new books. I got Easy Peasy Afghans, Knitting Beyond the Edges, Quick Knits Cool Projects, From Needles to Hook, Complete Guide to Converting Knit Patterns to Crochet, Crochet Projects, Tips and Tricks, Baby Gifts, Ripple Afghans, Dishcloths, The Easy Crochet Critters, which look at how those little critters, how cute. This was my favorite one that I got today. So this right here is my favorite book. Knit or Crochet, So Simple Crochet, Crochet and Knitting. That is all the books that they had left. So I have officially cleaned them out on crochet and knitting books. I'm still working on everything. I got my projects going. I'm having fun with it. But I had two books. Let me pull this one out. This book and this book are my favorites. Out of all my knit and crochet books, these two are my favorites. Because I just like to make little tiny bears and animals because they're so cute to make. And they're a little challenging at times, but they're really cute to make. And I just love making them. Of course, I got a 6mm wooden hook. They had it down there, so I got it too. Because it's the only wooden hook that they had, and I was like, well, might as well, since I've cleaned them out of everything else. But as for my favorite knitting book, I'm still up for debate on that one. I mean, I guess this one would have to be my favorite knitting book because it has so many different things you can make and wearables and everything, so, and Afghans. So I think this would have to be my favorite knit book. So do you guys have a favorite book that you like to work with the most? I'm curious as to if you all have a favorite, a favorite crochet or knitting book. Because I know I do. Precious laying over here, she's just like, meh. Ain't you, Precious? I watched Cujo earlier, and Precious seen the dog on the TV, and she starts barking away at him. She's the only dog I know that watches TV. So every time it showed the dog, she was barking at the TV. She even ran to the TV, and she was looking behind the TV, and she'd come back around to the front of the TV and start barking, and then she'd run to the back to see if she could see him. So she really got active with Cujo. Now my daughter made this right here. She is really good at art, but I told her she needed to paint a picture, and she did. So I thought she done really, really good at that. the whole point of the Chit Chat videos is just to chitter and chatter about anything and everything. I do plan on making some videos showing how to do a single crochet and a half double and a double and a treble. I do plan on doing that in the future. So bear with me. I will get those up and I will do my best because I have no cameras. So this laptop is the only camera I have. So it may look weird me having to hold it up here and do it. And it may look backwards, and I apologize for that if it does, but I don't have a camera. And if I did get a camera, there is no slot on here where you could stick a memory card, because I got one of those gaming computers, and there's no spots on there where you could stick a memory card. I looked. But you would think that they would make one in all computers. You would think so. But apparently not. Everyone keeps stealing my scissors. Kept stealing my scissors and using my scissors for everything else, and they'd get dull, and then I couldn't cut my yarn with them. So I got me a 2-pack of scissors. I got one of the scissors hid in my project bag, so no one can touch it and no one gets in my project bag, so no one even knows they're there. And I got the other one sitting in a cup on my table over here, which is the one everyone tends to grab for. So of course everyone's been grabbing it and using it, and I'm like, well, I got my other scissors that no one ever thinks of to touch, so I have covered my scissor thieves. I've figured out who my scissor thief is. It's my daughter. She is my biggest scissor thief. She steals them and she'll take off with them, and then you can't find them, so you're having to sit there and look for them, or you have to yell at her and say, "What'd you do with the scissors?" And then she'll tell you where she put them. But she is my biggest scissor thief. Ain't she precious? My giveaway was fun. I want to say congratulations, Catherine, for winning. I think I told you that yesterday, but just in case, I'm going to tell you again. But the giveaway was so much fun. The Spin the Wheel app worked great because after I had announced her as the winner, I decided to play around with it because it said you could spin again. So I'd spin again and I landed on a different name, and then I'd spin again. And every time you'd land on that name, it would take that name out. So they couldn't win again. So I thought that was really neat the way the app done. But I really enjoyed the app, so I think I might just stick with that app from now on and use it. Gotta take my daughter's cat to the vet for checkup, shots, and to see how much it's gonna cost to get him fixed. Poor boy. He's never been to a vet yet, so this is gonna be his first visit, and I'm dreading it because my dogs hate the vet, and so I bet he'll just like go off. She'll have time with him. I told her she might want to put his leash on him or his harness on him so he don't escape. But I have seen some videos on YouTube of cats going to the vet that were so funny that I'm like, oh no. What kind of trouble is he going to give us? I also put a little surprise. We'll be going out with this yarn Monday. So I do have a surprise going out with it. Because I thought 6 skeins might not be enough. So I wanted to throw a little something extra in there. And I'm not going to say what. I'm going to let it be a surprise. But yeah. My daughter and my husband is going to go to Hobby Lobby and buy some yarn for me. I'm going to trust them to pick it out. So they are going to get something for me from Hobby Lobby Monday. I think they said Monday, but I gave them some money. I was like, surprise me. It'd make a great video. So I'll find out what I get when you guys find out what you get, because I will not look through the bag until I film. So that way it'll be so much more fun. Are you okay, Pressy? But yeah, my new goal is to reach 100. So once I reach 100, I will do another giveaway. I had so much fun with this last giveaway. I figured, why not do another one? It'd be just as much fun. And so I do plan on doing. I am working toward 100. I also want to say that I really appreciate everyone who's subscribed to me. I love you guys. I really appreciate it. And I appreciate everyone who watches my videos and for everyone who comments. I love reading the comments that I get. That's like the highlight of my day. And my husband can tell you, because I'm like, oh yeah, I got a new comment. And so he says I get overly excited just a little bit, and I probably do, but I love reading the comments that I get. If you missed my live, it's okay. If you miss my lives, you can always rewatch them. I know life happens, things happen. I've got 3 kids who are now adults, so I know when they were little and younger that life is chaotic. Life was chaotic when they were teenagers too, because those teen years, just especially if you got a girl, it's like, oh my goodness, you just don't know if you're going to survive the teen years. But yeah, you can always catch it and rewatch it when it's not live, because life happens, things happen, stuff comes up, people get sick, your people in your house need you. You got work, you got chores, we got errands. I have doctors a lot of times. That's where most of my week goes to, is doctors. So, yeah, life is chaotic. But without the chaos, it wouldn't be no fun, would it? It'd be kind of boring. Do the same thing in and day out, and you know what's going to happen, and yeah, it would get kind of boring to a lot of people. Me, I like simple, and I like knowing what I'm doing for the day. I don't know why, I just do. I have this thing to where I like to know what I'm doing from moment to moment, because I just do. So I try to plan my weeks out in advance. So I'm like, okay, I'm doing this, and I'm going to work on that, and I've got this going on, and I've got Precious hogging the covers. Yeah, I told on you. I took her outside, and because it had rained, she took her little paws and she pulled them up to her body, and it was so funny walking through grass. She'd take one little paw and put it up to her body, and that's how she walked. She'd lift them little paws as close to her as she could get them. She acted like she's being tortured because she walked in wet grass. It's so funny because she's just hilarious. But I will see you guys later. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below anything you want. Like I said, I read comments, and I love reading your comments. So don't forget to leave a comment. And I love you guys, and I will see you all next time. Bye.